This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. James Comer, look, I've done a couple of videos very recently about James Comer and this new effort to lie and distract and create Benghazi 2.0, a distraction the likes of which the Republican Party hasn't seen since the Obama administration. And they are right now trying to lie and fabricate evidence and information, really mainly as a distraction, because they know it's not going to come to fruition, but it's about the Bidens, and it's about trafficking, it's about bribery, it's about influence peddling, and they say a lot of things, they say they have evidence, and then they never come to the evidence. They never give us the goods. Because listen, let me be the first to say, or the millionth person to say, if Joe Biden committed crimes, he should be prosecuted and held accountable. Full stop. You're not going to see me simping for some corrupt politician. I will not do it. So if he's guilty, if he did something, anything that rises to the level of anything near what James Comer is asserting, he should be prosecuted. So give me the evidence, James Comer, and I will be here in my little corner of the internet screaming from the rooftops about the prosecution and consequences that should be meted out for Joe Biden. But until you do, as I've said before, shut your f***ing mouth. You've got nothing other than distractions for the low information voter base that is Republicans. He was on again with Maria Bartiromo. You'll remember Maria Bartiromo, who brought us the Dominion conspiracy theories from the woman who emailed Sidney Powell and said that the wind tells her she's a ghost, but she doesn't really believe it. This is the woman now who is fostering the latest conspiracy theory from James Comer. Remember his 7 to 10 days, we're going to have a press conference. And then when the press conference came, they had nothing. Even Steve Doocy said, yeah, but you don't, there's no evidence here. Nothing that you've showed us indicates that Joe Biden did anything wrong. And now he's back and he's saying that their whistleblower is known by an informant. And now, we've lost track of them. Oh my God, they're missing. Watch this.
But I want to get to something even more important potentially here, and that is this cover-up. You have spoken with whistleblowers. You also spoke with an informant who gave you all of this information. Where is that informant today? Where are these whistleblowers?
Well, unfortunately, we can't track down the informant. We're hopeful that the informant is still there. The whistleblower knows the informant. The whistleblower is very credible.
Yeah. With a straight face, because there's not just the whistleblower, there's an informant, and where is everybody? We lost track. That the whistleblower knows the informant, and the whistleblower is very credible. So it's not just one person they're going to. This is hearsay. They've got someone saying that someone else said something, and they're running with it. That is me being very charitable about this information as though it actually is true, that they really do have a whistleblower and an informant, when really there's a very good chance that all of this is completely fabricated and lies in an effort to distract the American people from the fact that they have no agenda other than oppression in America. All they want to do is try to derail Joe Biden's chances of re-election in 2024 and increase the odds that Donald Trump, the under investigation, under indictment, criminal Republican leader, is re-elected to office. Now, he gives an answer here in more conspiracy depth, and then she comes back to him and says, wait, did you just say they're missing? And listen to his nonsense all over the place, throwing as much bullshit up against the side of the barn to see what will stick answer.
Hold on a second, Congressman. Did you just say that the whistleblower or the informant is now missing?
Well, we're hopeful that we could find the informant. Now, remember, these informants are kind of in the spy business, so they don't make a habit of being seen a lot or being high profile or anything like that. We have basic information with respect to what the informant has alleged, and it's very serious. It alleges that Joe Biden, when he was vice president, was involved in a quid pro quo with a foreign country in exchange for foreign aid. This is a very serious accusation. All the FBI has to do is say, yeah, we looked into it and it wasn't a credible informant. But they won't answer our questions.
Are there whistleblowers or informants missing right now?
Well, with what we've investigated and the people that we've tracked down, going back to the CEFC, the two main players in that business, as well as all the Americans that were involved in the different Biden influence peddling schemes, as well as the Serbian national. The 9 of the 10 people that we've identified that have very good knowledge with respect to the Bidens, they're one of 3 things, Maria. They're either currently in court, they're currently in jail, or they're currently missing. So it's of the utmost importance that the FBI work with us to be able to try to identify what research they've done, what investigations they've done, because we have people that want to come forward, but honestly, Maria, they fear for their lives. Not only are the Biden lawyers and the Biden White House intimidating them, the media is trying to intimidate and discredit them.
First, let me say this. Just because you don't know where someone is doesn't mean they're missing. James Comer most assuredly does not know where I am. I can assure you I am not missing. Secondly, did you catch that at the end? But honestly, Maria, you know, any truth is going to start with the word, oh, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth here, which would indicate that they often lie. But honestly, Maria, they fear for their lives. Not only are the Biden lawyers and the Biden White House intimidating them, the media is trying to intimidate and discredit them. They fear for their lives. That means murder. That means death. That means something untoward is going to physically happen to them if they fear for their lives. And then he says, well, lawyers are intimidating them and the Biden White House is intimidating them. The media is trying to discredit them and intimidate them. I could very well see a scenario where the media, the journalists are intrepidly trying to get in contact with a whistleblower and an informant if what James Comer is saying here is true. To find the facts, to get the information, to get them on background, get a statement from them, to investigate the claims. That's not intimidation. That's journalism, James Comer. But to make an assertion, to make a claim, to have an accusation just floated out there that these people fear for their lives and then give us nothing else that would indicate that their lives are being threatened, all it does is go to show what a liar and a grifter and a charlatan and a Republican that you are. And the only people who are going to buy this, Fox News, Newsmax, OAN, people who actually care about the facts they're not going to get sucked into this nonsense, this word salad of accusation. What do you think? I'd love to know. I would love to know. We can mix it up in the comments. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Thanks for joining me today. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore all across wherever there's social media. I'm at Dollemore. And if you appreciate what I do and you want to help take part in supporting and producing my work, click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, or even better, you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I love you guys. I appreciate your engagement, your passion for making our country a better place. And by extension, I think the world a better place. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.